Greetings, fellow brawlers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo. Episode 211, Whack-a-Pod. Alright, Dragondil. You were going to be allowed to be a colonist. So, you're a jogger. Given that you're a jogger, you'd be a pretty either good at shooting or melee. You came with 20 crafts, so you'd be pretty good at crafting. I might consider Dragondil for a never sleep crafter who jogs and moves fast. So let's start engineering a gene pack for Dragondil. So as always, very happy. I do want very fast runner. Psychic doll's fine. We want the kind and never sleep, dead calm, and kind. So I'm way below the minimum. That's fine. Great crafting, awful plants, awful mining, poor construction. Oh, awful plants and art. Let's do that paired. Awful animals, awful cook, awful int. Awful social. Alright, so we're in the -9 range. I'll have you be a shooter, I guess. Very unattractive. Metabolic efficiency is way off the charts. So, I may consider... Well, let's see. If I do UV sensitivity, I'm very close to the mark. At -6. Also, let's make you red. I don't know why. I just want to. Does he get great craft? Yeah, he still gets great craft so that he has a mood benefit. You know, the passionate crafting still is pretty useful. Maybe I'll just make you psychic deaf instead of psychic dull. So you're going to be missing... Oh, you're heat tolerant. So let's give you heat weak. That will help a lot. Good. And then I can do psychic dull instead of deaf. And then I have one more point left over, and we'll give you, because you're going to be a crafter, elongated fingers. Oh no, you're going to need dark vision if you're going to work in this base, because you're going to stumble into everything. So, dark vision over elongated fingers. Alright. It's too bad I can't cancel out the strong melee damage. I mean, I suppose I could do weak melee damage. And get a lot more points out of it. So, I'm okay with that. In this one case. And then give you the elongated fingers, and then you have 2 more points left over. For something. Fire resist? Robust? We'll give you robust. There's the Dragondil. And I'm going to cancel out the perfect passive prisoner that we're configuring. You are also going to require a nuclear stomach. So we'll get that in you too. Melkorish is out. Melkorish, you're just going to be a prisoner. You are a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with slow one healing. Rise it. We're going to have you go arrest. So the thing with Melkorish is I need to put them in the proper prison. So I'm going to forbid all the doors of the prisons that I do not want Melkorish in. But then also to acknowledge Melkorish is going to need a... Joy Wire and the Mark 9 prisoner. Not Mark 6. Scorpio is out. So Scorpio, you're going to be implanted with Crypto Sleeper. So implant Cryptovat. One thing I might actually want to take a look at is to reassess the Cryptovat. So let's cancel out this Mark 9 passive prisoner and just take a quick look at the Cryptovat to see if there's any changes that we'd want to make. Because I haven't tampered with Cryptovat in a long time. So, a little reminder, the people that are in the Cryptovat, really, it only really matters that they're happy and they move fast. Nothing else truly matters. They're not used for combat or anything like that. So very sleepy is fine. Metabolic efficiency that is really, really poor is fine. One could make the argument for the Cryptovaters that major cell instability is fine as well. So major cell instability is like genetic cancer, sort of, where it cuts down your lifespan, it ruins your immunity gain speed, and it raises your cancer rate. But it doesn't really have any, like, if you live in a vat, it doesn't really matter, correct? You know? The other thing to think about for the Cryptovaters is, like, foam spray, so that in the case of a fire, I can, like, pop them out of the vat and have them just, like, foam up the area. So maybe giving them foam spray and, like, fire resistance, so they can be my firefighters in a pinch or something like that. It's weird, but like I can, you know, I can picture a scenario where it might be helpful. I can also give them go juice dependency because again they're going to be in the vat all the time, so the dependency timers don't tick up while they're in the vat, so that really doesn't matter. Are they already fire resistant? Oh yeah, they're already fire resistant. So then let's get rid of the cancer and just give them fire-resistant foam spray with goat juice dependency. And, heat super tolerant? Sure, that I can get behind that. And maybe also psychic death instead of dull. No, I might want them to be dull so that Wendy can control them psychically if need be. So I think that's pretty strong. Cryptovator Mark II. Save the template. So they're super immune, super fast wound healing, very happy, they run fast, they suck at all skills. Oh, apparently I can add awful social instead of poor social. So they suck at all skills. Oh, awful shooting. Because they're never going to be used for combat. There's not a situation. I'm going to give them super clotting and blue skin. I hope blue skin overrides white. I'm not sure. I could also have them be toximmune given that they're metabolic efficiency, but I don't think that's necessary. I'm going to give them fur tail though, because they're usually naked. And maybe facial ridges so they look really weird. They look like significantly different than everyone else. Alright, save the template and start combining. Do Trotter hands affect beating up fires? Like, probably not significantly. Could be wrong. Hello, how's it going? Wow, look at that. Flu, 19, immunity 70. That is what I would call pass with flying colors. And Nabla is out. So Nabla, you are also going to need to be arrested. The last of the accelerators is getting built. Hey Lillian, how about we go arrest Nabla? And another brownout. I'll eventually give you guys the opportunity to vote whether or not I should, like, address brownouts with Tox Jennies or Chem Fuel. Those would be the two obvious choices, because both generate a very constant set of power. It's too bad I don't have water running, because watermill generators do the same thing. But Chem Gens, I could make Chem Fuel out of rice, and then have that be a constant source of power. Or I could do Tox Jennies, although I still have a giant puddle of pollution to clean up, so I don't know. That might not be the best idea, but it would definitely be a workable one. Alright, so Melkarish and Nabla are both in. This prison might need to be expanded upon sometime soon. It's getting pretty pretty busy. But there's a lot of room to expand if I want it. At this point, I could probably use human meat. No, human meat is precious. If I was going to use human meat for anything, it would be to do lavish carnivore cannibal meals for everybody, leaving all of the rice left over for other benefit, you know, for chem fuel and prisoners. I would do that sooner. Oh, that's funny. Evie just got Unstoppable. I didn't do a prediction for that, but that's funny because I was after Unstoppable forever. And then I got it, but only right after I bought it. All right, Wendy, your sleep timer. You are up in 1.5 days. And the lab's done. So now that the lab is done, I'll update the priority. Joy iris for prisoners and gestate growth. Gestate max. So I'm going to want dedicated robot lab workers. Which means I'll probably also want power generation, mech rechargers in there. So I moved around some of the food storage for that purpose. Med emergency. Probably you just need some yayo. So Dave would be a good example of a joy-wired genetic joy soother. So that is 47 mood in the positive. I would say that that's a huge difference, and that's going to help to keep them subservient and not a problem. I hope. Birth in 1.2 days versus 7 days. Huge difference. I do have a bunch of growth vats that are currently unused. But I'm just sort of waiting for things to get settled. Because I probably, before gestating new eggs, I'm going to want to do a fertilization. And now that I'm not arresting anyone, let's unforbid these doors. So I'm sure the impids and the pigskins probably have egg extractions coming up. Yeah, 12 hours. 2 days. Let's hope for some clean 8s. Oh, I hope so. I really, really, really do. Here I want gender. Sort by gender. And I'm going to stop taking sperm from these prisoners. Okay. I think we have enough sperm samples to last us a while. We have a ton of cancer to be operated upon. Just so happened that, like, all of a sudden, all at once, a whole lot of our colonists came down with cancer as a result of the nuclear stomachs. Yeah, I really do think that the mix of the psychic emanator and the joy wires and also the new passive prisoner genes are going to make the prisoners way more manageable once they're fully rolled out. So just for safety, I'm waiting till Wendy's up to start to kill the Diabluses. Probably I could easily manage it without her, but I might need to use more lances or more Bryzit's side casting, so I think it's probably best that I wait. So Dragondale, you've been implanted? No, you haven't. You got your Nuko stomach. Because we're still waiting on your... Yeah, we're still waiting on your designer genes. Scorpio, you're going to get... You're going to get Cryptovator Mark II. And the other thing I forget to do is make sure that the new colonists like Dragondale and Scorpio end up with cannibal fine meals because they're colonists. Even if Scorpio's going to a vat, still colonist. I'm not entirely sure why Fangface is using herbal meds on Dom, given that Dom's set for industrial. Oh no, I just did what? Oh, you are. So I think we just did the implantation into Scorpio with herbal accidentally. Oops. Okay, here's Dragondale's. This is harder than it looks. How about I do it this way? And I also need to set... So Scorpio ended up white, not blue. But put him... with the Cryptovats, and then Dragondale with the shooting colonists, as we decided that Dragondale will be a shooter when all's said and done. So, Scorpio, you're going to get the same work priorities as the other Cryptovats, and also the same schedule, which is just pure recreation, and same zoning. Looks like I actually need to fix the zoning. No, it's fine. And then Dragondale, you need your own work. So you are a crafter, Dragon, once we're done with you. So I will copy, just to make it simple, I'll copy T-Sangs. And you'll be allowed to hunt, not Warden. And that looks right. Rise's laundry sales trip? Maybe. I'm going to wait until some Diabluses are killed and turned into gestated mechs before. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get Wendy's mech gestation processors up to 6 rather than 2 so that she can make her work crew more quickly. Ink. Is that an I ink or L ink? But thank you for the resub, whichever it is. Cheers. Another thing I mentioned and totally forgot, like I do, is that I needed to get more plasteel. There is plasteel in this lab. That would be a little dangerous if there was ever a deep drill infestation, though, because it would, like, destroy the gene implanting stuff. So I will, I'll go for this plasteel here. That's probably way less likely to be detrimental to my progress. I end up with an infestation or something. Alright, that'll do. This thing's born in 0.7 days. Holy heck. It's fast, right? It's fast. I mean, it's really, really expensive, I think. What do y'all think? Do you think it's do you think the growth accelerators are expensive enough? Just sort of curious. Not that I can change the code. Also, it's not my code to change, it's Cathanon's. But curious if you think that 50% growth speed for double the nutrient usage is, like, appropriate. Twice as much food for, you know, to accelerate that growth. And then also 400 watts per accelerator, which is double the cost of the growth vat itself. So the watt usage is also not tame. Tangier's out. Tangier, you are... Oh, God, look at you. You are due for the prisons. So... Gotta forbid those doors again. And I think that's the last slot in the prison that we have. So if I'm going to add any more prisoners, I will need to expand the prison. And they have reduced learning in the end, unless it bugs out. That's the thing. That's the caveat. It's entirely possible that it does not bug out, or it does bug out. And the bug outs are weird because you hit like 20 out of nowhere. I can't say I necessarily understand why that's happening. I haven't tried to like debug it. Okay, Tangier's in. Oh, some Yakish. And they are dropping on Tordek. Well, ain't that something? You know, I just realized... Oh, no, you have a weapon. I can't see it under Brahms's giant head. Stop what you're doing and reply to the fight. I'm gonna be red. So this is a pod drop raid centered on Tordek. Sounds like a Gandhi type bug. Yeah, it does. Gandhi going nukes. Why didn't the bait beacon work? The bait beacon only stops... So there's three types of pod drop raids. There's scattered, there are targeting your beacons, and there are targeting your colonists. So the bait beacon, it's not that it didn't work, it's just that it wasn't a beacon-styled raid. So I have my brawlers going in deep to tie them up into brawl combat. And then my shooter is taking some partial cover. Gotta say, I had a lot of dudes arrive very quickly. I could send robots in, but I think I'm going to leave the robots out of this. I'm even going to allow my robots to just, like, wander freely. Wait, did we just kill someone before they... Oh! Wow! Wow! There's already a triple launcher on the ground. Apuleius beat this dude so hard, he dropped his triple launcher the moment he popped out of the pod. And it's sitting right there. That doesn't concern me at all. Alright, so you... I'm going to call you Waifu. Waifu, you have a triple launcher, so that's going to have to be negated. They have a bunch of boars and wargs, which is going to be annoying. The Whitcool has a triple as well. So Whitcool, we're going to want to stop you from using that. Good old stun to your brain. And then Waifu has a triple. I'm going to go to numbers here and go to enemies so I can just see from a glance. So Hodor, I'm going to call you Hodor. You right here has a Doomsday. So going to need to stop you as well. So for Hodor, going to use an Insanity Lance. No, that's not going to help me any. Don't do that. Rise it. Just skip Hodor in front of Mass. Mass will take care of it. Apuleius has already beaten down Waifu. The pods aren't even all open yet, and wow, Rise it. You have like a friend here. Right it. Not coming up with these names myself. Who is yet to arrive in the fight? So, Low, you're incoming. You'll stack there. And then Fire, you're a little late to the game, but that's okay. Alright, Hodor has been ported. I think all of the scariest weapons are now out of usage, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm pretty safe on that front as soon as this Doomer here stops. So let me just drop a stun on his brain. No, do not shoot. And Rogi, you aim, and Zleb, you aim. Oh, okay, they're already fleeing. Apuleius is probably the most wounded out of all my people. But the fact that I have half my population as brawlers makes annoying raids like this very less annoying, because I absolutely monster trucked them, for lack of a better term, where like they barely made it. Like they survived, what, like I would say 10 seconds in my base. That was probably about 10 seconds of them going, "We've a row!" We're all dead. Yep, because I don't mess around. In fact, I'm still not messing. I'm cleaning up all the survivors too. I am not done with you. Oh, hey, look, it's Ra. That's awkward. All right, so Mr. Doomer here is super dead. Any prisoners that could be obsolescent? No, I don't think so. It's hard to... Okay, so there's Ra. No, they're all like old. Or male. Or both. You don't land on my base. Or shoot you in your face. What a disgrace. Thank you for bringing like two triple launchers and a doomsday launcher though. Like, that's, oh no, 3 triple launchers, and they're not even biocoded. So like, dude, thank you, Edekin, Bedekin, and we're done. I mean, there's a few left on the ground. I think what I'll do is I will arrest them so that Wendy can kill them ritualistically. Because when she pops out of her death rash, she's probably going to want to do some murder. So I'm going to give her the opportunity to do some murder. So locking down the prison so that I can arrest these prisoners to where they belong. And then who's healthy? What's also interesting is like not a single one of my brawlers is bleeding. They're bruised. And Tordic got like really bruised, but like is, you know, it's not fatal or anything, but like not a single one was bleeding. I don't think they got to shoot at me. I think I tied them down so hard with brawlers that they were just like instant dead. Do not pass go. Just die. Hold up. Mass, the one you're holding is like gonna die in seconds. So let's go capture some others. Low? Where are you? Go try to tend to Ra. But like move. It's weird that like I'm racing to keep them alive so that I can kill them in more fun ways. Actually, that's not weird. That's totally on brand. If you think of it from the Raiders' perspective, this entire lab has a giant roof over it, apart from the solar panels and wind turbines, so they don't know what they're dropping into. So they dropped into a bunch of Wendy's genetic experiments, holding giant hammers, smashing them the minute they came out, like I was playing whack-a-mole. I almost feel bad for the experience they just had, because they died on arrival. I mean, they might as well just launched into a volcano for all that matters. It would have been more of a gentle death had it just been straight to volcano. Alright, that one's gonna survive, so let's capture them. Well, sorry, Yakish. Your corpses will be delicious. And I'm just making sure that none of them, like, sanguinate on me. Who are my other doctors? Low, Bryzit. So, Bryzit, you're not going to sit on the throne right now. Your name twin is going to die. We almost killed him. Frosty smashed his skull in. And actually, Violet... Violet ripped the dude's head off, like a fifth of its head off, but he survived it. So, I mean, there's that. I bet Rosie got some damage, got some licks in too. No, I think Rosie actually just got shot at. But she kind of was like, think you can hurt me? I'm a robot. This doesn't matter to me. There's also some wargs that I need to finish off. Oh, yeah, okay. Lo, you can do it then. Don't hit Rosie, though. Or you'll lose tongue privilege. Okay, so we have 3 little slaves here, or prisoners, rather, who are going to serve Wendy's appetite for death once Wendy's awake. And she wakes up in 1.5 days. So clearly, someone leaked that she was, or she wakes up rather in 20 hours. Clearly, Yakish thought that while Wendy was death resting, they could arrive and get some revenge for what I've done to them. And I would like to say no. No, they cannot. So we do have some untended, but that will change pretty soon. Man, Zaleb, I cannot get over how funny your, like, gray updo is. I really need to... Yeah, I'm gonna change your style. I just can't... That, like, beehive hairdo just gotta go. It makes you look like you're straight out of the glitterworld empire, and that bothers Wendy. God, look at this 10 quality. A+. Bryzit. A+. Good luck, better luck next time. Yeah, we'll also be sacrificing the survivors. So the cooldowns for these is like 8 days and 10 days, so... I don't know. I don't know if we're going to sacrifice them, or is Wendy just going to line them up and shoot them? She might just line them up and shoot them for fun. Looks like a cone head. Yeah, I know, right? If I dyed the hair like flesh color, which for Rogi would be like light blue. Or no, Zaleb rather. For Zaleb would be light blue. Get some organs from them before I have fun shooting at them? Yeah, oh, absolutely. What's funny is Ra's legs got destroyed. So Ra will never be walking again. Not that that really matters to me. But the others have good... Oh, and we cut out both your eyes? Wow, Frosty. Jesus. Jesus. Frosty. Oh my god. That was probably one swipe, too. Frosty basically cut off the front part of that Edekin's face. Because the eyes and nose are gone, and the skull is cracked. So I think it was just like a slice down. Well, that's one way to do it. Frosty's weapon is a Persona sword, so it was definitely a slice, because it's a good Persona mono sword. One of Lowe's construction boxes turned off? Ooh, good catch if that's true. Which one? Oh, yeah, that would be Rager. Good call. Go back to work. Rager had died. And I clearly never fixed that. So we're getting our plasteel back up. That's good. The prisoners are the only ones with overdue surgeries. Oh, the other thing, the farming bots, at least for now, until Wendy has dedicated bots to work the lab, the farmer bots can be allowed to use those chargers. I mean, why not, right? Alright, I do have some more dyes. So I'm going to do the barracks. Will be next. And maybe the ritual room. Wendy will be up soon. Let's go ahead, now that most of the... everyone that got hurt in that has been since tended. I'm going to do an egg harvest. Hey, T-Man. How's it going today? I've been enjoying lurking your Factorio streams. Despite the fact that I do not particularly care for Factorio, it's always fun to see someone else suffer the spaghetti. But you have been doing a pretty good job of learning on your feet and quick. So, hats off to you. Or hypothetical you know what? Hats off to you. My little pirate hat that I got for our co-stream. You know, you'd think I should wear this when I had the Crash Landed Corsairs, but I forgot. So, I can wear it now. Or throw it aside. Welcome, Raiders. Oh, Raiders, you come at a really good time, because I am about to have our first accelerated egg grown in our vats. This is my growth vat accelerators, which grows the grows the embryos in there at 350% speed for 600% nutrient. Because, oh yeah, right? So we're about to have that. So raffle timer's up, in other words. That's what I meant to say. For our first accelerative Ekro. Cathanon made that mod. To help with the Wendigo project. Wendy's still asleep. I thought she'd be up in time. So trade price improvement would be Kath. So Kath, you're going to do the trading for Inlier and Amtas, and then Bryza has to do the trading for Glitterworld. Because Glitterworld or Hoity-Toity Royals they're not going to trade with anyone that doesn't hold a rank above Knight. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch July 2nd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, it also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits and are still somehow watching at episode 200 plus. It's ridiculous. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Wendigos.